what about when that ball goes deep? It goes so high, what do you do? Hey guys, it's Tennis with Tyler, and today we are going to be working on how to hit deep balls. Now there are 3 different ways to hit deep balls. 3 different ways. Did you guys know that? We're going to go over each and every way on how to hit a deep high ball. Do you hate playing pushers? You hate the people that just pop the ball up in the air? This video is for you. So way number 1, okay? And first, we gotta explain the deep ball. When you see a ball coming super high up in the air, what's it going to do? If it's coming super high and fast at you, it's going to hit and jump up at you. If it's coming up super high and slow, right? If it's just like this, what is it going to do? It's going to stay up more. It's not going to bounce at you, it's going to stay up. So, way number 1, okay? If someone hits a deep ball to you, what do? You can move back, let your contact drop, and then swing forward. So think, the ball's up super high, it's coming at me, right? Where do I want to make contact here, right? So what do we have? We have gravity, right? This ball is going to drop down. So what am I going to do? I'm going to move back, and the ball is going to get into my contact point. Same thing for the backhand. It's super high, right? I'm going to move back. Maybe I should hold it with this hand. The ball's going to drop, and then I'm going to hit. Now, how to hit a deep ball by moving back in 3 steps. Step number 1, you see it? You have to turn sideways, okay? Step number 1, you turn sideways. Then what you want to do is you want to move back, you want to get behind the ball, and then once you're done, this is where players go wrong. Players can't hit balls, deep balls, by moving back because they do this. They move back and they go off their back foot. Now, if you have to, you're going to do that. But watch, you're going to, step 1, you're going to turn, you're going to move back, and then you are going to finish forward. Let's do 2 more. So, I am going to what? I see a super high ball, I'm going to turn, I'm going to move back, and then I'm going to finish forward. Now, what is the difference between up here and back here and all the way up here? The further back I get, the more distance that I have to cover, right? If I'm pushed all the way back here and I hit a ball lower than that, if I'm playing someone who can hit the ball back, they're just going to tap the ball up in front of the service line. So what do I want to do? I want to play with spin and I want to play with height. So watch, ready? The ball's coming super deep. I'm going to turn, move back. I'm going to finish forward and play with height. Maybe not that much height. That ball didn't go in, but you guys get the gist of it, okay? If I am a right-handed player, I'm going to turn, I'm going to move back, I'm going to load on my back right leg, and then I'm going to step forward onto my left leg. If I'm a left-handed player or a backhander, I'm going to turn, move back, load on my left leg, and then step forward with the right leg. You guys always want to be finishing forward and playing with tons of topspin. Now, way number 2. If you don't feel like moving back, or if you're more advanced, or if you want to take time away from your opponent, what can you do? Roger Federer does this all the time, and when I'm recording this video, Federer officially retired on Instagram, or his last match is in the Laver Cup, which he was one of my favorite players, so shout out to Roger Federer. But what can you do? You can hit the ball on the rise. What does on the rise mean? So the ball is coming at you, it's going to bounce and then get up super high, right? So instead of moving back, what are you going to do? The ball bounces and you're going to intercept it before it gets up too high. Once again, the ball's coming super high, it's going to bounce and you're going to hit it before that ball gets up. Now this is hard, but here are some tips on how to hit the ball on the rise. On the rise is all about timing, okay? All you have to do is be able to time your shot and have these mechanics. So here are my top tips on how to hit the ball on the rise. So tip number 1, you need to move up to the bounce. Don't let that ball come to you, you go to the ball, okay? So you see this ball, you want to hit it on a rise, you're going to move up to it. Once again, you're going to be aggressive, you're not going to be passive, you're going to move up to it. Tip number 2, you're going to keep your body down. Players, they have trouble hitting on the rise because they move up to it and then they pick their body up and they spray the ball. You need a foundation, you need a lot of control. So you're going to turn, you're going to move up to it, and you're going to stay down with your body. The third thing, make sure you hold that racket loose. In tennis, to gain control, you have to give up control. So again, when you want to hit the ball on the rise, move up to the ball, play off the bounce. As soon as that ball bounces, then you swing. So I want to hit the ball on the rise. What am I going to do? What did Tyler tell me? I'm going to move up to the ball, play off the bounce, stay down, and stay loose. Backhand now, I'm going to turn, move up to the ball, stay down, and stay loose when I hit. So that is how to hit the ball on the rise. So what did we go over? When there's a high ball, what can I do? Number 1, I can move back and finish forward. But here's the thing, right? If you're playing someone good and you want to take their time away, moving back isn't always going to be the option. Number two, what is it? You're going to hit the ball on the rise. And now number three, and option number three is for a ball that's coming slow or with no pace. If the ball's with a ton of pace, maybe use option number one or option number two that we worked on, right? But option number three is when the ball's up super high, instead of changing your feet, you're going to change your contact, right? So think, if it's a low ball, I'm going to make contact down here. If it's a middle ball, I'm going to make contact down here. But what if it's a high ball? What am I going to do? I'm going to make contact up here, right? So I'm going to adjust my swing path to the height of the ball. So if the ball's this high, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjust my swing path that high. Once again, if the ball's this high, I'm going to adjust my, oh, that was a bad one. I'm going to adjust my swing path that high when I hit. Okay, I want you to notice something, right? Say the ball's this high, I'm using option number three. Look at my racket. You see how I still dropped my racket? This is where players go wrong. They can't do this, right? It's because they don't drop the racket. It's because they hold the racket like this. They come on top of the ball, right? The ball's going to go straight in the net. You still need to drop regardless of what height you are or what height the ball is, right? So the ball's super high. Watch, I'm still dropping this high. So the ball's super high, I'm moving my feet and I'm dropping this high. The ball's super high. It's harder to do on the backhand, but I'm dropping that high when I hit. So you want to adjust your swing to the height of the ball, but again, make sure you drop your racket. So if the ball is this high, I'm going to be here. Now, option number three, again, is used when there's no pace. So if you ever play a pusher, if you ever play a person that just hits the ball back every single time, super high, it's annoying as can be. We all hate pushers, right? What are you going to do? You're going to turn, you're going to move up, you're going to move your feet, and then play with height and spin. Once again, you're going to turn, move up, drop at the height of the ball, and play with spin. Option number three is great to play people, once again, who are pushers that hit the ball around the service line. Instead of letting that ball drop, again, you're going to move up, you're going to adjust your contact, and boom, put it away. All right, that was a flat ball there. Okay, so again, when we hit deep balls, option number one, you can move back and then finish forward. Option number two is what? You can hit them off the rise, which requires timing. And option number three, you can adjust your contact point of the ball. Now, here's the thing, right? We got a red flag. We got an abort mission button, all right? If either of these methods do not work, if your opponent hits it so high that you're just absolutely done, no matter what you do, you know you're done the point, what are you going to do? You're going to pop the ball up in the air, right? So the ball's super high, it's so high, what am I going to do? I'm going to just pop the ball up in the air. If you ever see me pulled out of position, what am I going to do? This is the type of ball that I'm going to hit every single time. Because while the ball's up in the air, what can I do? When the ball's up in the air, my opponent can't touch it. So it will allow me to get back into the middle of the court. Too many players, when they get high balls and they can't get the ball, this is what they do. It's super high, I can't get it, boom, all or nothing. You guys are going to lose the point. Allow yourself to hit the ball up in there, reset the point, and get back into the point. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know in the comments below. I am dropping an Instantly Improve Your Forehand ebook. We sold over, I think, 150 copies of the Instantly Improve Your Serve ebook. I put the link in the description. Once again, stay tuned. When I'm making this video, I haven't released the book yet, but once I do, I will drop that link in the description as well. Every tip, trick, everything that I coach is in this ebook for your serve or your forehand. Have a good one, guys, and happy hitting.